Robert, you mentioned heavy salt in the water and high pH. I know you work with Brookside Laboratories on your analysis, and what do they say your salt load is in your irrigation water?
Okay, like on, we've got different systems, but on the west-east 9 over here, every time we put down about 900,000 gallons of water, which will, this time of year when we're watering frequently, and well, actually we're watering something every night, but anyway, when every 900,000 gallons we put down, we're putting down about 8.5 tons of salt. And on the north wells, they're even worse. For every 900,000 gallons we put down, we're putting down about 11 tons of salt. And
yeah, well, in order to overcome that, that's a phenomenal task. But even last year made it a lot worse. How much rainfall did you have, say, through the summer playing months last year?
Through the end of August last year, we had about 2.5 inches. Well, we had some of the worst winds I've ever seen, on just consistent winds all summer long, and we had over 70 days over 100 degrees, and our nights weren't cooling down. It's some of the, well, it was the toughest conditions I've ever seen trying to grow turf grass under.
And yet you were able to, in my opinion, I think you were able to improve the turf. And here in just a minute, we're going to take a probe and show everyone the depth of humus and the change in the soil color and things of that nature. But I know compaction is a big question about golf courses. They really concern themselves with that. And how do you feel? Where are you on your compaction?
We're pretty good. I have to admit, I still think we need to do some aerification, and but there's no doubt that the calcium product has helped us get the water down in the soil better and draws the oxygen down, and yeah, overall we're not in bad shape on that.
Right.
It can always use improvement, but when you're putting down that kind of water, your soil is going to be compacted, and then just build in all the traffic we get from our rounds of golf. We'll run about 55,000 rounds a year.
Right.
And we have numerous private carts, and they can sure put a beating on the course.
Yeah. Well, when you talk about compaction, one thing's for certain: you can't get water to go in the ground if it's compacted. Whereas this program, to the best of my knowledge, will push the compaction apart and open it up so that you get some drainage down through the soil, and it doesn't leave all the salts up on top. I know in 08 when I first started working with you, you could tell, you could see every low spot because that's where the salts were left.
Right.
And it was hard to get the feeder roots going